Welcome to Bude. In the following video I'm going to run through the top 10 Tripadvisor tourist attractions for the area, plus one or two extra just for good luck. In 13th place in Tripadvisor and in 11th place on my revised list is beautiful Northcott Beach. Despite not being in the top 10, I think this beach is well worth a special mention. I'll explain in a moment exactly why I've got revised listings, but for now appreciate the view. This is a lovely place to sit in the summer months and sunbathe.
As you'll soon see, some of the entries into Tripadvisor aren't really valid top 10 entries. I've removed some of the invalid ones and I've bumped the others up the list to reflect this. Now time for a quick beer and a snack.
So I've got large cream tea with a hot chocolate and a hazy pale. Anything else for you?
That's everything, thank you.
Okay. Enjoy, thank you
very much. Have a good day. Just up the road from Northcott Beach is this lovely hidden gem of a cafe called Sip and See. Standing on the former location of Margaret's Tea House, this is a great place to pop out for a coffee or even a beer.
Sip and Surf also frequently has live music as well as the occasional outdoor theatre performance. Make sure that you include it on your list if you're visiting Northcott Beach. In 10th place on my modified list are the Geoclastica guided walks. Geoclastica is run by the Oxford scientist Dr. Roger Higgs. His guided walks of the Bude coastline give fascinating insights into the local geology. You can book with him either through the Tourist Information Office or through his website, which can easily be found through most common search engines. While enjoying the tour, why not ask him for his insights about the Higgs boson? I'm sure he would be fascinated to tell you all about this.
In 9th position on my modified list is Widemouth Bay Beach. Widemouth is a small village just a short drive away from Bude. It's another great surfing location and there's a few small restaurants here as well.
If you're visiting Widemouth, why not ask one of the locals if there are any competitions to win a yellow car? This conversation starter will certainly cause some amusement. Why? You'll have to find out for yourself. In 10th place in the list is the Bude Information Office. I've taken away its rating simply because it's not actually a tourist attraction, but it's well worth a visit to organise your trip. They have plenty of information about things to do in Bude, as well as loads of useful information. You can find out all sorts of useful things there, from the history of Bude to where the nearest ATM is. They have a central location with loads of parking, and they have a really good website. I've linked both of these in the description below.
Position number 9 on Tripadvisor is Dragon Elk Archery. Unfortunately, this particular activity appears to have disappeared from the face of the earth, with no sign of it either in real life or on the internet. The last review on Tripadvisor was from October 2019, which also fits in with it having closed down. This is really sad, but unfortunately it also means that I have to remove it from 9th place in this listing.
Bude Castle is a free-to-enter attraction with a 200-year history. They host numerous events and exhibitions throughout the year. Inside you'll also find a heritage centre as well as a lovely little cafe. There's also a little gift shop which is definitely worth a browse. Let's go inside for a quick look around. After entering the castle and heading upstairs, the first section you're met with are a couple of rooms where local artwork is displayed. The artwork on display changes regularly and everything is showcased from beginner level to expert. Display items are also frequently available for sale. Further into the castle is a free educational museum. There's a large and actually really interesting section dedicated to Bude's one and only famous scientist, Sir Goldsworth Gurney. Gurney was the inventor of the limelight, a word which many of us are familiar with, but which I suspect few of us actually know the meaning of. A limelight is actually a specific kind of light produced by an oxygen and hydrogen flame being aimed at a chunk of quicklime or calcium oxide. The flame heats the calcium oxide to a toasty warm 2570 degrees Celsius, producing an intense bright white light. He also used to make trains. There is even a display room in the castle dedicated to educating people about Bude's super secret spying centre, GCHQ. Just outside the castle, I took some time to film a local market. This is the Bude Artisan Market, which runs on Wednesdays and Saturdays for much of the year. They are a group of local artisans selling locally produced art and food. There are also other markets in the area on other days. The Artisan Market permitted me to film them setting up one Saturday morning. You can watch the recently posted hyperlapse video of this on my channel. In position number 7, and one of my personal favourites, is Crooklet's Beach.
It's a beautiful Easter day and I'm taking some shelter from the wind. Unfortunately, it seems like the foam's out today, but I can still get through.
Crooklet varies throughout the year. Sometimes, like today, it's a stony beach. Other times the sand all comes in and it's much better. I suspect that in another month the beach will be covered in a thick layer of sand, as well as lots of people relaxing and enjoying the sun and the waves. There's plenty of parking available, including electric vehicle charging points, as well as 2 great cafes right on the beachfront. Both of these cafes serve a great selection of hot food, cold food, soft drinks and alcoholic drinks. They have both been recently refurbished inside, they both have friendly staff, and they both host live music from time to time, with Crooklet's currently having a live band most Sundays of the summer.
One of the nicer things to do on a sunny day is walk along the coast path. This actually doesn't score quite as highly as it should, but look at these amazing views. How can you beat that?
The Southwest Coast Path is a 630-mile walk all the way round the Cornish coast. If you want to complete the entire walk, it will apparently take you about a month or 2. The Bude section takes you past all the beaches in the area and offers spectacular views of the local scenery. This particular stretch runs between Crooklet's Beach and Northcott Beach. It's a beautiful location for walkers, as well as a really popular destination for dog walkers. Off in the distance you can also see the dishes of GCHQ. This is Bude's very own super secret spy agency. If you want to find out more, you can have a look on their public website, which includes details of jobs available and their mission statement. In 5th place is beautiful Summerleaze Beach. This is Bude's most central beach and an easy walk from the town centre. It's a great location for surfing, and if you don't know how to surf, why not book yourself a session with one of the excellent local surf instructors? There are several schools to choose from, offering everything from beginners teaching to one-on-one specialist surfing instruction. Alternatively, you could hire a beach hut for the day. These are carefully priced by the local council to be affordable for day trippers while pricing locals out of the market, ensuring constant availability. The beach is lifeguard protected from May until September, plus major school holidays. It also has excellent access for people with disabilities and allows dogs, as long as they're kept on leads, to be brought all through the summer months.
This is the Bude Canal, which leads down to Summerleaze Beach.
As you can see, it's a bit of a grey day today, but that's probably perfect weather for you to hire a pedalo and then pedal up and down the canal without getting too sweaty.
Some of the shops along the canal even sell birdseed, so you can feed the ducks or the geese while you're out pedalling. While I'm heading down the canal towards the beach, here's a little bit of its history. The canal was built in the early 1800s as a means to transport sand away from the beach. The local sand is apparently quite alkaline, so it can be used to deacidify agricultural land. In some places you can still even see the old railway tracks alongside it, which were used to help with this process. The decline of canals subsequently led to the canal being mostly abandoned in around about 1891, although it has still been used intermittently ever since. In position number 4 behind me is Sandymouth Beach. This is a really great spot for surfing when the surf is up, which, as you can see, today it isn't. Sandymouth is looked after by the National Trust, which means it's very well maintained, but you do have to pay to park here.
Usually Sandymouth has a bit more sand than this, but it hasn't migrated back after the recent winter storms. I suspect by midsummer, again, it will be covered with a nice deep layer of sand. At the top of the hill there's a cafe and a toilet, and apart from that, I don't think there's much more to say. In the summer months you can visit Monster Slip and Slide. This particular attraction promises 360 feet of rad summer fun. They're located just a couple of miles outside of Bude and have a what 3 words address to help find them. There are basic catering facilities on site, and there's even a professional photographer if you want a record of your wet and slippery fun. Tickets can be booked via their website.
In second position is the Bude Sea Pool. This is a charity-run tidal pool which is free for all to enter and to use. It can get pretty busy in the summer months, but as you can see we're in the Easter holidays and right now it's a bit cold, a bit chilly and a bit windy. Remember that it is a natural saltwater pool, so it might be a good idea to wear a wetsuit unless you are particularly hardy. Behind me you can see the Bude Sea Pool shop, which is always really good, especially when the weather's a little bit rubbish outside like today. The sea pool shops are worth a quick visit, and all of the profits and proceeds go towards the running of the pool. They sell various swimming essentials as well as locally crafted items. Even if you don't want to buy anything, why not pop in and say hello to the lovely and helpful staff. There are also changing facilities for single people and for families, though I'm reliably reassured that other people are also entirely welcome. And finally, here I am in Bude's premier tourist attraction. This is the Bude Tunnel. Some might consider the tunnel to be a tribute to the sense of humour of the local population. Technically, it is a covered 70-metre perspex walkway between the rear car park and the front door of Sainsbury's. However, it has gained its own cult status among locals and tourists alike. In the words of one reviewer, from the moment you set eyes on its hallowed entrance to the last step out of its roller coaster of joy, rain or shine, the Bude Tunnel can be enjoyed over and over again. It was a delight to join like-minded fans passing through and admiring this Cornish wonder. From toddlers to sprightly OOPs, it was obvious to see the sense of magic that Bude Tunnel has to offer. Obviously, not everyone will appreciate the tunnel or even appreciate the humour associated with it, but this kind of person probably won't enjoy Bude either and might be better served going on holiday elsewhere. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed this video or at least found it interesting. Please like and subscribe, as that will help me to grow the channel, but for now, that's all. Bye.